Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is January 30th, 2024. And this breaking news is on the Drudge Report right now. Frank and Musk, first human gets Neuralink brain implant. This is amazing information, and this all happened on January 28th, connected to the day of my last warning. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how all of this is playing out. First human gets Neuralink brain implant. If we click on this link here in the Drudge Report, we're going to be taken to this article here in the Sun. Musky business, Elon Musk fans terrified after first human gets Neuralink brain chip as they proclaim first cyborg has been born. The brain chip has been implanted in a human despite major concerns with how the experiment affected monkeys. This article came out on January 29th, but the article goes on to say, the first human received an implant from Neuralink yesterday and is recovering well, Musk wrote on Monday on X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, so the article came out on the 29th, and the first human received an implant yesterday on January 28th. Okay, so what's so important about this is that I gave this warning to you about January 28th. Connected to this was the connection to the movie Obama revealed as the Beast in the Island of Dr. Moreau. Okay, Moreau is the black man or a dark-skinned person, Moreau, and in the Strong's Concordance 128, which is connected to the 128 code from the beginning of the war on the eclipse of 1028, then we have now the end. Now we have the movie Leave the World Behind was 12:8. That's 128. And then we have the connection to the Ethiopian 128. And 128 within the definition is the island Moreau. The island Moreau. And so anyway, this whole connection by 128 is to the movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau. Now, all of this connected to January 28th and a brain chip implant being put and the cyborgs being born. The whole movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau, was creating these human-animal hybrids by putting human DNA in animals. And that's the whole connection with the movie. It's this transformation of humanity that is happening. Well, all of this took place together with this warning that I gave you, okay, on January 28th. So this is a major news item. This is a major event that has happened. It goes together with what I've shared with you about January 28th. This is not the rapture yet. We're expecting and waiting and hoping for the rapture any day now. But in the meantime, all of these signs keep coming. And this brain chip was planted on January 28th. What does this mean? What does this mean? How much longer do we have to put up with all of this? How much longer do we have to remain here while we see the world is going down to hell in a handbasket? Chaos is rising everywhere from the United States, the Texas border, to the Middle East. Unimagined climate issues and storms everywhere and flooding all around the world and major wars in Europe and the Middle East. And now we've got the United States saying they're going to retaliate against Iran, and they could strike Iran at any moment now. what does all this mean? How much longer do we have to be here? I mean, how can we put all of this together and try to understand? We just had the warning of January 11th, all of the eclipses, and then the uptick in the war happened exactly at midnight on January 11th as the United States struck Yemen. And now on January 28th, we had this other warning that came about January 28th, which was, let me remember here. Oh yeah, the NUKE warning. Remember the NUKE warning? I just gave you that on January 28th, the United States was struck by Iran, and then there's a NUKE warning that came out also on the Drudge Report. Both of these items are connected to January 28th. So all I'm sharing with you is that these warnings that God is giving are true, because these types of events don't happen every day, right? I mean, this is a major event. How could this happen on January 28th? How could the NUKE warning come out on January 28th? It's going down any time now. We just need to be ready. And we need to understand we're living in the biblical end of days. And so we need to be ready. We need to make sure our lamps are filled with oil and that we are right with Jesus Christ. So I just wanted to share this information with you guys. I'll leave the links for you in the description box of this video. I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.